Let me show you how I get this flippy blowout look in my super fine, moderately thin flat hair. I start off with a volumizing shampoo and conditioner, and then I go in with volumizing shampoo. This is Big Altitude by Sexy Hair. And then I use the volumizing elixir from Evolve. This is going to have heat protection. It's going to help with fullness, and it's got some leave-in conditioner in there. So while I am blowing out my unbrushed tangly hair, it's going to help all those tangles to fall out. You can flip your head upside down to blow dry, or just direct your roots in the opposite direction that you want them to go. Creates the same kind of volume either way. Just try to get a little bit of volume in there during your rough dry. Once the hair is just slightly damp, I go in with my round brush blow dryer, and I just take each section after it is done being blow dried while it is still warm and roll it up in my two smallest sized rollers. I like the smaller ones because it gives me a little bit more curl and flip, but you can use the bigger ones if you just want more volume and shape. But because if your hair is shorter like mine, the smaller ones are going to give you a little bit more curl than the bigger rollers. The big rollers, although, will give you a little bit more volume in your root. So it really just depends on what look you're going for. But for this more flippy look, I definitely find that I like the smaller rollers better. I honestly have no method to what direction I roll all my rollers in. I try to keep it symmetrical on both sides, and the only rule I have is the hair around my face gets rolled away from my face, but everything else I kind of honestly just go with whatever is feeling easiest at that time. When you're rolling your rollers, you want to make sure you're rolling them nice and tidy. That's going to really help with any potential tangles and getting them out a lot easier. As you can see, I also left out most of my baby hairs because they fall out as I'm doing it, and honestly, it's not going to matter, so don't stress about it. Once it's completely cool, I leave it for probably a solid 20 to 30 minutes. You're going to start taking them all out. If you find that Velcro rollers are often getting stuck in your hair, here's a little tip. When you're pulling them out, stick your finger into the roller and simply pull. Don't try to unroll the rollers. Just pull. You'll feel a little tension at first, and then it should release and just slide right out. If you try to unroll them, you're actually going to roll it back into itself and make a mess of the hair. Setting the hair in the rollers is just going to help this volume last so much longer than it would if you didn't. I hope that helps. I hope you try this one out. Love you guys.